Hey guys, what's up? It's Annie. Excuse my background, it's a little messy. Excuse the light. In New York, we got our first snow downfall, so it's not very sunny out. Today I wanted to, I don't know, I just felt like it was time to pot up some of my propagations. I got tired of looking at them, quite honestly, and they have some root growth, so I figured it's time. And a couple of them are gonna be rehomed to some of my family members that have been asking for some of them. Not rare plants whatsoever, but just, you know, I like turning my plants into more plants. So let's just get into it. We are on my floor. Sorry about the background. It is what it is. So I'm gonna be putting my plants into leca. So I have my pots, and I'm gonna use Tupperware as my catch pots. I think that it'll definitely do the trick, I think, right? I mean, if I fill them up all the way. I just don't have any catch pots at the moment. They are all being used, and I have to get some more, so that's what we're gonna be working with today. And I think I'm also using like a deli cup. So we will see. So the plants that are going to be potted up today are some Adansonii, and they have some good roots. And there's a lot of them here. Each of these leaf is their own cutting, so there's a lot. Next, I'm going to be doing my Micans. I think she is ready to go. I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm honestly just so tired of looking at it, right? Like, that's ready to go, right? I honestly don't know what to do with these. They're like my wet sticks. They grew roots, and some of them are like forming leaves, but I just don't know. I'll show you one of them if I can. Oh my god. Oh, that never grew anything. They grew roots and there's leaf forming on them now, but I'm not sure how to pot these up. I think I'm gonna end up cutting it like really short and then just sticking that into leca. I don't know, that was honestly a trial because I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. But and then I also have, I don't know what kind of begonia this is. If anybody knows, that'd be so incredibly helpful. But it has grown crazy roots. Can you see that? They're kind of really thin, but they grew a lot of roots. And my leca. Alright, so first things first, because they have been sitting in water, I'm going to go wash the roots of each of the plants off. So I will be right back. Okay, so here is all, oh my god, all of the plants that I'm going to be potting up today. So what I found with my Micans, they look really rough. I mean, they don't look very well, but the old roots that were on them definitely got root rot, but there's new roots on them that are like really long and really healthy looking, so I'm happy with it. And I have plans to pot them up all together. Oh my god, look at that leaf. That is literally so freaking pretty. But I want to put them all together, so I'm going to put them in a bigger net pot. And that's that. I filled up my Arizona jug, my 1 gallon, and I'm going to mix my nutrients. So again, I'm using my General Hydroponics nutrients. So I mix mine not with the rules, but my plants are used to it, and now I'm a little worried because these are not used to it. This is the first time they're going to be getting nutrients. Honestly, I think the fun of plants is like experimenting, so whatever. Alright, so now I have my nutrients mixed that literally look like iced tea. Alright, now I have to go wash my leca, so I'll be right back again. Alright, so I have my rinsed leca, my rinsed plants, and my nutrient water made. It looks really dark. Darker than usual, but whatever. So let's get into it. I want to show you what I'm doing, but And I'm gonna make this one a 1-leaf cutting. Look at this. Look how insane this cutting is. Can you see that against my white skin? And I'm just gonna pot it a little sideways like that. Alright, this is the first plant. I know it's a little weird looking and a little wonky and sideways, but look how big this leaf is. But it'll grow into itself eventually. But yeah, this is gonna go to its first home. Alright, so now I'm going to do one more gift one. I think that's cute. Yeah. I'm just gonna put the roots in and then fill her up. Alright. While I'm doing this though, how cold is it where you live? Question. Because it is so cold here and I'm struggling trying to figure out how to keep my plants warm without raising my electricity bill. I don't know what to do. I think it's just what it is, but I'm not willing to accept it, to be quite honest with you. Alright, so this is the second one and it's gonna go to its new home. So next is gonna be boring. I'm just gonna be filling up, I think I'm honestly gonna do a big one. Or maybe not. Yeah. I'm gonna fill this guy up with the rest of the Adansonii cuttings.
Guys,
What?
we're gonna build a snowman.
Hey, so disregard me doing the Adansonii and the Micans because it didn't look cute. I didn't like it, so I ended up just taking them back in their propagation units, and that's that until I could figure out a better way. They're probably gonna go in soil, although I don't want them to. It's gonna be better for the plants. So next I'm going to pot up the begonia. I'm not sure how begonias do in leca, but we will see. I don't know what this is, but it has like thick leaves. Some of them I think have red tips, red stem. I have no idea. So if you know, please let me know. Alright, so we will just see how this girl does. I really don't know what it is, so I'm not emotionally attached to it. It's pretty. It has like hairy leaves. So alright, next I am most nervous for my Micans. The mother plant that I have is not, I mean, she's doing okay, but she's not thriving. So I really want this to thrive because I know what she's capable of, you know? I did change of angles. Hopefully this is easier to see and understand, but I'm trying to put these in this pot and still make it look full. I don't want it hanging around the sides like this. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna do them all on the sides. Oh my god, that is so pretty. They literally look like a melano. So, who knows? Maybe these are just a bunch of melanos. Nah, I'm playing. You see what I mean? It root rot, a lot of them. But they have new roots, so it's okay. Like, that is so ugly, right? I want to take one of these leaves. I'm going to take the really pretty one. That's going to be rooted on its own. Oh, look at this. It's so ugly. Okay, look at that. That is so ugly. Whatever. Can't win them all. Alright, I know you're supposed to have drainage, but I've done this with some of my other ones and it's worked out. So I'm going to just fill this with leca and then put my plant in here and have that grow and then stick it in my greenhouse and see if it does any different than the rest. Oh, that is literally so cute. I could die. Literally, if there's anything to be taken away, is that this is one of the most cutest things I've ever seen. Literally, like, I'd die for this. Alright, sorry my angle has literally changed. My sock's falling off so many times, but life, man. So, recap, this is going to be stuck in full hydro. Wet sticks are... It has a new leaf. I feel bad. Like, these are thriving. So does this one. Maybe I'll just throw these in my... I think I'm just gonna throw these in the greenhouse and see what happens. God, that's just so confusing. And then I have my 2 Adansonias that are going to my family. Begonia. And this is still a work in process. Work in progress? Work in progress. But it's so ugly. I hate it. It needs to be figured out. I might honestly just separate all of these like I did with this one, and I don't know. I just love this plant too much to not have it thrive. You know, I might have to do soil with this one. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this in soil and keep this one in leca and just see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to put them in my greenhouse and around my room where there's a lot of sun and go from there. No! Hopefully it's okay. Alright, this has to be cleaned, but I just put all of the new ones that I put in leca in here. This thing stresses me out way too much. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, although it didn't really go as planned, but that happens. 2020, am I right? I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with my plants, but I don't know. Honestly, a little disappointed. I feel like I could have done better with this repotting, but I also just don't have the space, if I'm being honest. I have no space in my room. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.